order. Roll call, please.
Carla. Here. Joe Bosey.
Here.
Sherry Spila. Here. Margie Ferris here, and Brian Treppa.
Here. Approval or amendments to the agenda?
I motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
Oh, the agenda.
Yeah, the agenda, yep. Okay, I think we have to.
Thought it was the minutes.
So we'll move on to approval of the minutes of meeting June 18th, 2025.
I motion to approve. Did you look over the, okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Everything was good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Verbiage.
all right.
We just learned a little lesson on the three different variances. We'll be on three different separate pieces of paper where we tried to,
From now on,
right, we
yeah.
tried to put it on one and we were all corrected on it. So not that big of a deal. All right, so we have support on that? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Approval and support. I guess let's just, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No. All right, preface. The Clay Township Zoning Board of Appeals, or ZBA, primarily addresses practical difficulty based on lot size, location, shape, or contour, and/or location of existing buildings. We are guided by Section 27.05 of Ordinance 126. There are 5 members, excuse me, there are 5 members on the ZBA, all of whom are present tonight. At least 3 members must vote affirmatively for a motion to grant a variance. 3 members constitute a quorum. Each appeal before the ZBA will have a public hearing at which time the applicant will first present his or her case, and
You got one.
public comment regarding that issue will follow. During this time, members of the board may ask questions of clarification. If a particular point gets belabored, the chairperson has the right to limit comments. When the public hearing is closed, the board will move on to deliberation of the particular variance request. If the applicant should disagree with the board's decision, he or she has the right to take it to circuit court within 30 days of the decision. When your appeal hearing is concluded, you are welcome to leave or stay as you wish. Okay, go right into it. New business, JZBA 2025-005, and I don't have an address, but I know it's at 7778 Colony. Representative, come up, state your name and address, please.
Rock Houston.
Oh, come on up at the podium, I'm sorry.
Rock Houston, 7778 Colony.
Perfect.
You're the homeowner?
I am.
Okay.
Okay, Ralph, tell me why you're here.
Looking to put an addition on my home.
Okay?
What else do you need? I've never done this.
All right, so describe why you would need, why are you in front of us right now?
We're
for
looking
a
to put an
variance?
addition on the back side of our house.
Okay.
We're going to take the kitchen and move it from its current position to the front of the home, and then we're going to put an addition on the back side of the house, like a living room
Okay.
type of an area.
So describe to us why you are in front of us, why can't you just do it without being in front of us?
Where's the variance requested?
Yeah, what is, we know what it is, I just want to hear it from you.
Okay, so what I'm looking to do is extend the back of the home.
Yep.
I think 16 feet.
16 feet, yep.
And I'll be at 44 foot, I think 9 inches away from the seawall.
Which is 55 is required.
Correct.
Correct, okay. So you're seeking that 11 foot?
Yes, I am.
And some change
Yep.
variance. Okay. We'll let you, I won't keep you going on that. No one's here, so I won't keep bashing you. All right, I'm going to open up to public comment. No one's here, we're going to close public comment. Now we'll ask you questions of
Sure.
clarification, and also bring up the building official, Gary. Anybody?
Do you have any letters?
I didn't see any letters or,
For or against?
nope. So,
We just have that from their homeowners association.
yeah, that's a letter.
Okay, so I don't know if
Yeah,
that's,
there's something in there that's signed by them.
So Gary, can you, obviously we have that straight line setback. We don't have that straight line.
Not on this case. This is not a new build. This is an addition. We're asking for a variance, so we really don't have to worry about the straight line setback in this situation. We'll point out that, you pointed out the Colony Park Association has no deed restrictions on this property. So with that being said, the Colony Park Association looks at us to enforce our ordinances. One thing I will point out is that to either side of this house, and we can go down the block too.
Yep.
In this particular area. On one side, his neighbor is 43 feet to the seawall. On the other side, I think it's closer to about 34 feet to the seawall.
Oh, wow.
So he's going to be 43 feet to the seawall.
So you'd be the
So
average.
even with his addition, he's going to be lined up with the neighbors on either side.
Yeah.
Well, even if I draw the line, you know what I mean, Gary, it's
It's there.
not that bad, you know what I mean?
You're not
that
talking
bad.
about the decks though, right?
Well, the
On the sides? No, just the houses?
No, the house.
The-
House to house,
yeah.
house to
I
house,
looked at it.
he would be past a little bit, but,
Yeah.
so those guys aren't even at,
They're not
55.
Right.
So our ordinance for this area, and it's an established area. It's not that the houses to either side of him are new. They're not. Why they're at where they're at, I can't
So-
speak or know on.
so the only question I would have now is this. If the neighbor to the right or left were to tear their house down, okay? He is now further or closer to the seawall. Would that person with the brand-new house, would they benefit from this going out? Or would they still have to meet that 55 no matter what and come in front of us?
In this particular area,
Yep,
I
yep.
don't think anybody
Can meet it?
can make 55.
Okay,
Just the way that these lots are in this particular area of Colony Park. And that's why I don't think anybody is at 55. And even though it's zoned R2, a lot of these were probably built by the builder to be less than 55. But the majority of this whole street is R2, and I don't think that they just spotted it, some that being a different zoning, and they just kept it consistent at R2.
perfect. Okay. Any questions for Gary? I just wanted that clarification, I mean. So so in the other thing, in the letter out to the newspaper, said something about the unobstructed rear. Is that,
Well, that just comes into play.
okay, so that's verbiage out of the
Within that
ordinance.
55,
Okay, all right, perfect.
That's the rear, yeah, that's what he's looking at right now.
Yep.
just a boatable waterway.
Yeah.
So.
Because he has, you
All
know,
these houses are, even with his addition, are going to be pretty much lined up anyway,
Yeah,
so.
looks like it, when I looked at it.
okay.
Yeah, I was there today.
Pardon? What, at the house? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm like, hopefully it's not seeing, I walked in the back, so I was kind of really wanted to see what.
No, we don't have security cameras.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
Yeah.
Hey, I got caught on last week's camera, or last month's camera.
Yeah.
I did call me, like, hey, were you just at my house? Yeah. All right. I mean, any more questions?
I'm fine.
I mean, it's pretty,
I kind of.
Go ahead, ask.
I don't know if it's a stupid question or
no,
not.
no
Never
question is
stupid
stupid,
question.
just an
Okay.
answer might be.
The lot size, is that the new build, the addition going to make it, the lot size, is it big enough to carry that or to have
That's
that?
Gary. He would be in front of us with that variance as well if it's over the 30% rule.
Okay,
Okay?
that's what I was
That's
asking.
Gary's job to, you know what I mean? Yep.
Okay.
And if Gary hits that on, you know, once he reviews it, do you do that prior to, or do you just send it to the ZBA?
Send it off.
Yeah, okay. So that just, you know, cut you short on that one.
I
That's
was
a good
just, I
question.
didn't know.
But yeah, no. I knew Gary did it, that's why I'm like, yeah, no, Gary does it. Because that is a variance if they come in to us over the 30%. Okay.
You gonna put a deck on there too, or?
Not at this time. No, that's not the intent.
Keep it low to the
In the
ground.
future, we'll put one to the right, but it won't be a deck. We're going to just do like stone with gravel in it.
Or like a landscape
Yep.
seating.
Mm-hmm.
So the association doesn't have a problem. The county association, or we just-
Yeah.
No, I had to go in front of them as well, and there's a document in there that they signed.
Okay. Motion,
I make a motion to approve it.
second?
Second.
So we're going to motion to approve as written, as proposed, as, make it simple.
Why not? Yeah, make it simple. I feel like, they're in line with their neighbors. And the unique situation being the street. Substantial justice. And as far as the ordinance goes, it seems like Gary's okay with,
Similar to other properties, yeah.
similar to everything around it.
And I think all of our ordinances are not for every single piece of property. I think they're not written for everything.
Yeah, especially in this area, yeah.
All right, so we have a motion and support. We'll vote. All in favor? Aye.
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 Anyone opposed?
We're gonna go by roll call, or?
All right, you want to go, we can go.
Well, I didn't know if that's,
See, with the negative, no one voted
Oh.
negative on it, so that's why I went with it.
Okay.
We all said aye, so we all say
Okay.
yes. Anyone opposed? No one said opposed, so I just thought it'd be easier than a roll call.
oh, okay.
Trying to make up time from last time, so we can make that $2 an hour.
You guys get a raise? Because I didn't.
The last one, holy, it went,
You mean the one I missed?
3 hours?
Oh, gosh.
well, hey, that was a very important
So
one. We
congratulations,
needed
by
that.
the way, we just
Thank you.
approved.
Yes, I
I don't know, we got off on
She's
a
got-
tangent.
she's got
She has to
it.
write it all off, so.
You're approved. So
I'm
next,
good.
yep, you're all good.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
congratulations.
Next thing is with Gary.
Perfect, thank you.
Just tell everyone how easy we are.
No,
Don't say
Don't
that.
say that, I'm just
No,
kidding.
no, no. You had a unique situation in your spot. so. All right, let's rip right through it. I'll let you, well, no one can leave without signing that. I'll let you read. Unfinished business, I didn't hear of any that we did. Report from planning commission,
Oh, this, hang on.
that's you.
It's me. Okay.
So
It
this
was
will be
quite-
later.
Okay, this was quite an interesting meeting.
Oh, for
So,
the
a
plan.
couple things, yep, there's a couple things on here. There was an applicant at 7350 South Channel. He was requesting to open an existing building or inn for public use on the island for 10 bedrooms and overnight guests, food service, things like that, and to construct a couple pavilions. However, we kind of tabled it. He did not bring us any site plans. I mean, we like the idea, but Gary's not been in the house. We don't have any site plan, nothing. So he had to kind of take a step back and put together a site plan and actually get the building inspector inside the house.
Right.
So Gary can put some eyes on it. Did you ever get in there? Oh, that's going to be interesting. All right, and anyways, he's going to go back and do a site plan and then hopefully revisit us. And hopefully he has the wherewithal to have Gary come in before that because that was strongly suggested. And then we also had some ordinance amendments. Right now, we really don't currently have a electronic sign ordinance and as far as the rules on what those are. And there's been some issue with some, restaurants and so be it that have had like their signage up and how bright and how, so, and there's got to be some rules on that. So Karen put together some ideas and we're going to bring it for the public hearing, but a couple of them are, regarding the illumination, the messaging movement, flashing, the timelines. So the timeline they suggested was between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m., which is pretty similar to what the other ordinances around us are doing. And so they did come with that, and we had like how bright it can be, because it can be, and how often it can switch messaging, because people driving, right?
Right.
And if you're living next door, you want to have some rules on there, because right now they could pretty much do whatever they want. So this is really for the people living in the area. And also, a second part of that was flyers on the, regarding street signs or electrical poles or, privacy fences that are, garage sale or whatever it may be. They are now considered prohibited and they can be discarded. Before, they really were kind of saving them, I guess, is what was happening, or not really discarding them, but now there is some strict rules. Well, I wouldn't call them strict, but there are rules on that as far as now the city will be taking them down and removing them and discarding them. So that, there's not really any other fines or anything like that, correct? It's just.
That's on the telephone
they're gonna-
poles?
Yeah, anything, like even privacy fences, street signs. Now, political signs are different. So political signs are freedom of speech, and those are pretty much protected, but they
But they
still
have a
can't be.
timeline.
They have a timeline, and they can't be in a right-of-way, and it has to be on approved private property. You can't just place them anywhere you want. So if somebody asked you to put a sign in your yard, you can. So,
But I was reading something. Did we do something with the telephone pole signage?
yeah, they're not really allowed, they're not allowed. And the city can remove them and discard of them.
But what is the?
There's
is
no
there gonna-
penalty. No further penalty.
Still up for discussion.
Yes.
Okay, I was just gonna say.
It's
what's
still
the
up for
discarding?
discussion, so it's got to be brought before the public hearing.
So who's-
There's got to be a public
Okay,
hearing
so
on
all
it.
right.
Okay, so there's
Yes. Yep,
nothing
yep, yep.
really is set in stone yet. So, but before, they weren't really discarding them, they were piling them. You could go find them, or whatever, take them down, they leave them, but, yeah. And another part of that, of our meeting, was regarding the outdoor recreation changes regarding acreage. Remember that came before us? Well, they decided that planning now can reduce the amount of the 10-acre requirement if there's fewer than 10 campsites, and they can make the decision based on that as long as it would not be hindering and it wouldn't have to necessarily go before the ZBA. And it would be considered under special land use.
For just the 10 acres?
Just regarding the 10 acres on 10 campsites or less.
Perfect.
So, and then ZBA can make a decision on that. Was that pretty much where it came to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only thing.
And that's pretty much it on that. We did a lot of master plan review again. It's so interesting. We really didn't make much changes on that, except for these two things that I mentioned, but as far as the campsites and stuff. But it's really super interesting to watch like the history of like the average age of our community, or the price per homes in our community, and the amount of families are increasing, but we're still below. I want to say it was 2000, where the height of our population was. We still are not even there yet. I mean, it was like 2010. I think
Oh,
it
we got
was,
a lot
or
of
it was-
second homes here, that's why.
Yeah, So,
Half my condo,
Yeah.
people are only there
yeah,
for,
we're considered a
summer
resort.
months.
That's it.
Type town, yeah. So
Anything
it's
to
super
do with the
interesting.
height of the buildings?
No, this was not part of that, pretty much. This was more our ecosystem, the population, and as far as how they're dividing the properties, and they pretty much are with like the parks and where they're at, and it was like that. Wasn't really necessarily the building.
That's why that campsite came back
Yeah,
so quick.
yeah. So it was pretty interesting, but Karen put together a really nice like pamphlet. It's very good. It's very interesting to read. So regarding our township.
Cool.
Okay. that was
Thank
it.
you.
All right.
Thank you. Any others from any ZBA members? Anything else needed to add?
You gonna take his suggestion?
What is this? What is it?
I seen him on the ferry, so I can explain it. I guess there were candidates for the trustee. He's saying, ask the supervisor or ask someone to go get those candidates'
See if they're interested.
resumes and see if they're interested in the zoning board.
Because the problems
So that's-
they had last
okay,
week.
That's what, I mean, it sounds
All
like a
right,
good
so-
idea.
The gentleman that put this piece of paper in front of us, you must put your name and address
He's
before
the guy
I'll read
that
it
he
in
comes
public.
over here and,
I know, he's a nice
Okay.
guy. I just.
no, I'm just saying that's
hey,
who it was.
I want your name and address so I can say, hey, so-and-so gave me
Yeah.
this piece of paper to, discuss it. Thank you for the hint, and I will talk to Paul on possible other candidates for the ZBA. We are currently missing 2 alternates, again, wherever the camera is, I have no idea. I can't find it ever. Send your resume to Paul and the supervisor, or give it to Amber, and let them, Amber will give it to the right person, and
I
let
have
them
a suggestion
handle
for
that.
someone,
I'm just appreciative that we have 5 today. I mean, today was a little different. Last week, we definitely would have liked to have some other points, but public comment? Gary? Sure, perfect.
I have been in conversation with Anthony, who was proposing that RV,
Yep.
and I have been in conversation with him. He is putting something together to come back to the ZBA board. He's not prepared yet to not change too much other than try to increase that setback. He's not going to be able to get to 80 feet, I'll tell you that right now. But he's got a couple of other people, engineering people that are working with him to try to come up with a better plan. So just to let you know, that's coming down the pike, probably not next month, but maybe the month after, to try to get something better, something more workable for you.
Perfect.
So,
Good, I'm glad he's going with it. Any other public comments? I will close public comments. Motion,
To adjourn?
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Quickest board meeting ever.
7:30,
First-
got a raise today.